of Astrology by Celeste. It is on this beautiful Wednesday morning here in California. The sun is shining, although it's cold. I'm here with the Astro and the Oracle program, where I'm going to talk about the astrology, and then I'm going to pull cards for each sign of the zodiac, giving you a three-card reading. Listen for your sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign. If you're watching this on YouTube, please and comment. I love reading the comments. I'm on Instagram right now, and I'm going to use the Clairvoyant Oracle. Yes, I am. If you're on Instagram, please comment. I love reading your comments. And if you're watching this later on the replay. And this is the Clairvoyant Oracle from Belinda Grace, and it's illustrated by Taryn Ellis. It's a Rockpool Publishing deck, and I'll put a link to my Amazon store in here. Although we're not supposed to be, taking a break from big box stores, I think until next week. So anyway, yeah, maybe you can find it somewhere else. But anyway, I digress. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Hey, Joanne. Hey, Leslie and Tani. Hey, Lara. So good to see you, and Manifester from Toronto, and Patty, and everyone. Hey, Valerie, everyone. Sorry, I can't read all the names, but it's so wonderful to see you all here today. And it's a beautiful day. There's so much great energy in terms of Venus, Jupiter, and Saturn in a trine. Venus is in Scorpio. Now, in the sign of her detriment, where she can go to extremes to get what she wants. This is truth telling in relationships. Sometimes it's just time to tell the truth. There can be really beautiful intimacy between you and other people where they may be sharing something difficult they're going through. So many people are dealing with difficult things, job loss, health issues, money issues, and people coming together for Thanksgiving in the US are going to be talking about deeper things. It's deeper than that. Yeah. And then Jupiter's in Cancer and it's retrograde. So Cancer is the sign of the family. Jupiter makes everything bigger. So if you and your family are having tension, it could really expand. But if everyone's coming together with some loving energy, it can be really helpful to talk about some serious stuff. Talk about what has formed you in some ways. And there's really beautiful energy for healing with Jupiter exalted in the sign of Cancer. Yes. And then Saturn's in Pisces in retrograde. Saturn in Pisces. I mean, I just saw online in Hong Kong, we knew Saturn's stationing direct tomorrow. So it's slowing down, grinding in the energy, and Saturn takes away from life. It crystallizes things, it brings those things to our conscious attention. It deals with duties and responsibilities. So people trying to get everything together for their Thanksgiving dinner. And it's like, for some people, it's stressful and it may feel extra intense. Financial things are more expensive. People are having to make decisions about what they can serve and what they can't serve. There was this big apartment fire in Hong Kong, which is really devastating. People there are dealing with mourning, as right now the moon in Aquarius. What happened when the moon went into Aquarius? It was conjunct Pluto, and now it's sextile Mars and Sagittarius. Be really careful with fire. Don't leave candles burning. This is what's going to happen. Like, people get forgetful. Saturn and Pisces, trying Jupiter, trying Venus. What's going to probably at some Thanksgiving, people are going to drink so much that with Mercury retrograde, things start coming out their mouth. They open Pandora's box, and ooh, now this could be deeply healing. Like, sometimes things need to be spoken about, but it can also be, it's mashed potatoes flying. So just be mindful to maybe moderate intake. Lots of people are going to have stomach aches because they're going to eat themselves silly, but maybe think about moderating intake of substances so that you're not the one feeling upset this weekend about what you said and the fight that happened. Aunt Sally and Uncle Tim are never going to speak to each other or you again after you spilled some beans. Let's not have that happen. I walked my dog Debo this morning and the guys were on the street throwing a football with each other. And it was just so nice to see this. Yeah, with Mars and Sagittarius. There's really felt real community right now. The moon is in Aquarius, really nice community things. But just be mindful if you go out to bars or anything, be really mindful of your drinks and such, because with Mercury retrograde, Saturn stationing, there's people out there, there's predators out there up to no good. Yes, they are. They may get caught because of what's going on. Just pay attention. Okay. Are there any? Hey, Carmen, so nice to see you. Thank you, Manifester from Toronto. Thank you. Hey, Teresa and Morose and everyone. Yes. Hey, Southern lady. So nice to see you. I got this shirt. Well, I'm from the East Coast, but I live on the West Coast. So what is the best coast? Whatever is in my mind. I got this from Old Navy. I love it. It was on sale for $12 in the clearance section. So that's the main thing about the astrology. Saturn and Pisces, the consequences are coming for more people. Pay attention. If you're watching what's happening and you're feeling scared about what's going on in the country and horrible things are happening with people being snatched off the streets and whatnot. But it's like I feel like this stuff is coming to a head, and that Epstein file stuff is coming. The stuff is going to be coming out. More people are going to be having consequences. I feel this is very karmic as Saturn and Neptune finish their cycles in the sign of Pisces and move into Aries next year and meet at 0 degrees of Aries. There's a lot of karmic reckoning and justice that's going to be happening. And we just need patience. Patience is a key word to be mindful of. I love my bargains, Carmen. I did a little shopping. I got a few things for myself a couple weeks ago. I got some good deals. Saturday, the airports are a mess. Travel is really messy. We knew it was going to be messy because Mercury's retrograde. On Saturday, pay attention because Mercury stations direct. The energy is intensified. Mercury rules thought processes. So if you're ruminating on something, be mindful. It's the energy. If you're ruminating with Saturn stationing, it's the energy. What can you do to break it? You can get up, go for a walk or walk in place, put on some fun music, dance. Moving your body is some of the best medicine that there is, and it's so underrated. We have within ourselves all these tools. We don't need anything else but our own minds and bodies to help ourselves get through difficult things coming from inside. That's what I would recommend people do. But I think there's going to be some big Friday, Saturday, Sunday, some big revelations as Mercury stations direct in Scorpio at 20 degrees. So if you have anything right around 20 degrees of Scorpio, especially 19, 20, 21, there's a story for you. It's either revelations coming like you may to yourself, or you may say something out loud. If you have planets in Taurus, it's an opposition. So somebody may reveal something to you, or you may reveal something to someone else. If you have Leo or Aquarius right around there, there may be internal tension. That's the square. Great time to just take even 10 minutes to just journal, pull a card. Because what can happen with Scorpio energy, it can be like subconscious things come flooding out. And you're like, why did I say that? Why did I do that? It's Mercury. It's the retrograde, Saturn or Mercury. So just be aware. Everything will be fine. Silence is golden at this holiday. Yeah, but I think a lot of people are going to have some deeply healing or beautiful experiences, and some people are going to be seeing a fist fighting and carrying on, or the nephew and the uncle something at Thanksgiving dinner is going to be all over, confessions all over the internet. Okay, let me pull these cards for you. It's the clairvoyant oracle. And you're going to listen for your sun, moon, and rising sign by Belinda Grace, Tarn Ellis, and it's Rob Poole. This is a really beautiful deck. I absolutely love it. We're going to start with Aries. Or actually, let's start with a collective card about this energy. I hope it's a good one. And Thanksgiving wisdom. If you're not in the US, that's okay. Wisdom through Saturn and Mercury stationing direct. We're going to get forward momentum. Let's see. Things that were stalled since July may come back. Ooh, I got passion. Yeah. So what are you passionate about? Is it a hobby? Is it a person? Is it justice? What really gets you going? What lights you up? This is a question for the whole collective. Yes, this is what we're going to be seeing in the collectives. This makes me think some more Epstein stuff is coming. This is our group card. Life is so much more enjoyable when you feel passionate about it. You have drawn this card today to give yourself a little more motivation and inspiration to help you get passionate about your life again. Being passionate about life isn't jumping out of your skin with excitement every moment of the day. It is a combination of many things. Passion is about approaching and experiencing life with enthusiasm and commitment, not about getting it right all the time or worrying about what others will think. It's about being prepared to see things through and being grateful for all the elements that contribute to your life. Living life with passion takes courage. It's about reconnecting with your capacity for enjoyment. When you drink your morning coffee or eat some delicious food, make sure you are really enjoying it, not just gulping it down. I'm so bad about that, eating lunch at my computer and just rushing through. So yes, I'm going to make sure to enjoy my next cup of coffee and my lunch, really slowing down. When you watch someone you love play sport, cheer them on with gusto. When you go for a walk, take time to notice how incredibly beautiful the trees are and ponder the mysteries of the clouds. Passion is also about giving the best of yourself to your friends, family, and profession, and yourself rather just ebbing along with minimal effort. Living life with passion means you will always get back so much more than you give. Today is the day to get started. So be passionate about your love, goals, health, and environment, and the quality of life you have. Sign up for the course you have always wanted to do or book a flight to the country you have always wanted to visit. I would recommend booking a flight. What Mercury, Saturn, stationing direct next week. You can put it on your calendar. They get pleasant, but you could sign up the proper care and feeding of your natal moon course. You could do it on demand and it can help with understanding your internal motivations. I did a cosmic conversation with Melissa from Undersounds Meditation, and it's on my YouTube channel. Or if you listen to the podcast, it dropped as a special episode. So you can listen to that sound healing, and that will help you with this energy. But I love this card for all of us. Think about being passionate about something today. Even if life has been really hard, we can still find some joy. Okay, Aries Trust. Wow, Aries Trust. This is really an important message because the next couple of years are going to be, we already had a little Saturn in Aries. Mars right now is in Sagittarius. What do you trust? Let me just read a few sentences. Trust in yourself and the people around you. Learning to have more trust and belief. Think about with your relationships. Are you constantly thinking, especially love relationships, that the person is going to disappoint you, betray you? What can you have some more trust in? And if the person doesn't deserve your trust, that sometimes you can just have some reckoning. But yeah, what do you trust in? Who do you trust? These are great questions to be asking yourself as Mercury and Saturn go direct. That's a great prompt for your journal. Do you trust yourself? Yeah. Ah. Ooh, for Taurus Choice. How interesting. Look at the scales. So that brings in some Libra energies. And think about what choices that you're making or what choices do you want to make? Let's see. You hold the power of all creation. Everyone is searching for the great secret to a happy life. You have it now literally in front of yourself. We are always looking for more. Contemplate the power of choice in your life, and soon you will understand. Every day we make thousands of choices, what we're going to eat, what we're going to say, what we're going to do. Yeah. Yeah. Think about sometimes there's like feeling like we don't have any choices, but yeah, start exercising the power of choice in your life. And you will come to know yourself and how you are a creator. If you're a Taurus, you have some ability to manifest in your life. And what are you manifesting? Oh, good. Alchemica, you love the collective card. Oh, good. Yes. Yeah, I think so. With Mars and Sagittarius, that is such abundant, potentially joyful energy. Ah, Gemini, your word is blessings. And tomorrow the word of the day is blessing. Today's word of the day was fate, and it feels like that fire feels so horrible. Blessings, Gemini. Count your blessings, write them down. What do you feel are your blessings? Yes. Can you take some time to send out messages to the people you're grateful for in your life? Yeah. Spend a little extra time with your cat or your dog, or saying thankful, or send somebody a message. I'm so thankful for something specific. I'm thankful for how you make me feel, how we laugh together, how we, whatever. I think being specific, how you bring me, always give me the big slice of cake or whatever. Yes. Ooh, Cancer, ascended master. Jupiter is in your sign. What wisdom has become available to you since June? Jupiter has been in Cancer since June. So whether it's a sun, moon, or rising, it's been beautiful, except for the over. Jupiter makes everything bigger. I'm fighting with the waistline. I'm fighting it. Jupiter's in my first house. Now it's in on back to my ascendant. Anyway, it's all good. There's so many Jupiterian beautiful things that are happening. But drawing this card means at least one ascendant master is making connection with you. So maybe if you're a Cancer sun, moon, or rising, just take some time to sit quietly, meditate for 5 or 10 minutes and ask for a message. What do I need to know? And whether God, whatever you call God, angels, you're going to get a connection. You're going to get some kind of message. Could it be the nurturing touch and positive feelings of empowerment that Quan Yin can bring? Perhaps Lord Sanada is here to help you have more faith in yourself, or the great Saint Germain is here to help you trust your own wisdom. The ascended masters and their amazing blessings are too numerous to detail, so do your research and learn a little bit more about them. If you have a deck of angels or whatever, pull a card. What ascended master is trying to send you a message? I love that. You can just sit quietly or journal, and some wisdom will come through to you for sure with that Venus, Jupiter, Saturn. That's so ascended master sending love letter to you, Cancer. Yes, yes. Ah, Leo, happiness. What can you feel happy about today, Leo? What can you do to cultivate happiness? You have a warm center within you. How can you spread some joy to someone else when you are under the beams of a Leo's attention and giving their love to you? Leo people know how to make others feel really special when they are so inclined to do so. How can you cultivate some happiness? What are you happy for? What does it mean to you? Are you changing your definition of happiness? Shadow Leo can be about wanting luxury, expensive things. Look at this president we have with his gold toilets. He's a Leo rising. That's shadow, 29 Leo rising. Ostentatiousness. Think about that. Not the stuff, but yeah. Take time to contemplate what gives rise of true feelings of happiness, togetherness. Mhm. I feel like it's snuggling or a hug with somebody or something. Yeah. And volunteering. If you're feeling like alone or you're in a place where you're separate, maybe volunteering for some kind of organization could really help bring you some feelings of happiness, meaning and connection. Virgo messages. As Mercury rules your sign, it's a good time to think about, yeah, getting messages with being sent to you, looking for signs and signals as you are walking out through life. So if you're a Virgo, the South Node is in your sign. And this is like digging up a lot within you. This is a really big time, especially Virgo risings. I've had several clients with Virgo risings. A lot of stuff is coming up. A lot of stuff is coming to your conscious attention for you to deal with. It can be a little uncomfortable. It can also be beautiful. But with Jupiter and Venus are in a sextile to your Virgo planets. Sextiles are opportunities. If you lift your head up and pay attention, there can be messages that you're getting. Now, Saturn's opposite you. This has been a lot for Virgos over the last couple of years with having Saturn opposite you in Pisces and the South Node going to your sign. Angel or spirit guide is trying to make contact. So just pay attention. Look for messages. Ask, believe, receive. What do I need to know? And I feel like this is like when you're on a walk in the grocery store, something grabs your eye. What does this mean? Like ask yourself more and more. Don't grab Campbell's soup though. Oh my God. That Campbell's soup, if you haven't seen it, there is a Mercury retrograde about Campbell's soup. An executive was caught on tape talking about how it's crap product for poor people, bioengineered meat. He wouldn't feed it to his own family. He's on leave now. But Campbell's is such a classic company. Andy Warhol captured the soup can. It's like a part of Americana with Saturn and Neptune at zero Aries stationing at our IC. This is all about the coming down of certain things. Coming down of this empire is the president is just an accelerant, but it really, this is the time that we're in and the world is moving to more multipolar. Notice the Saturn Neptune. We're seeing all kinds of structures and things coming down, and this is just the time. Saturn rules structures. Neptune dissolves them. Today, those horrible people in Hong Kong with that fire or wherever it was. I think it was Hong Kong. Hey, YCP, so nice to see you. Conjunction of Moon and Mercury in the eighth house. Really pay attention to, well, the eighth house is the house of deep psychological processes. It's the house of our shadows, things we would rather not acknowledge about ourselves. Think about your feelings about your family, Moon, your mother, inheritance that you might have inherited. Health stuff is inherited from you and your family. Are you nearsighted? What rules your sixth house? If the sixth house ruler is in the eighth house, there's typically some hereditary things that you have, like allergies or asthma from your family, especially if it's a moon. Mercury, think about your relationship with your siblings or your cousins. Do you have a kissing cousin? That could be Moon Mercury in the eighth house. Yeah, it's a house of intimacy, the taboo, all that kind of stuff. Hey, how's the puppy? So nice to see you. I'm so glad you left the collective card. You're Cancer rising. I hope you're having some nice things happen for you. I love Verena and Rosie. So nice to see you. Happy pre-turkey day. You have Virgo, Moon, and MC. You have a Virgo moon, and the MC must be Pisces if the North Node's getting ready to cross. Your sister's MC is 13 degrees of Pisces, and your MC is 14 degrees of Virgo. That is so interesting. Think about, so one of you has a midheaven in Pisces and an IC in Virgo, and the other has an IC in Pisces. Think about which one is older. Was the Pisces person, like when people have a bunch of kids, even if it's just a couple of kids, like the first one sometimes gets a lot of attention and they're trying to do it right. And by the time they get to number whatever, it's like you're vending for yourself. Did the Virgo one have a lot of rules and regulations, or feelings like they got acceptance or extra love for being helpful? Think about that. That could be really interesting to think about how your experience of your family is very different. In fact, opposite. You have opposite concepts. What was going on in your house? Because Pisces and Virgo are opposite each other. Virgo's like got a lot of, could have a lot of control, organization, structure, and Pisces could just be like chaos and whatever. The Pisces person, maybe there's a sibling that didn't have boundaries, or there's a meshment or something. That would be really interesting conversation to have with your sibling about that. I would talk about the IC and how if you have the same parents, view mother and father differently or have opposite concepts. I think that's really interesting. My sister and I, our nodes are flipped. Okay, prosperity for Libra. And look at this. This is such a Libra looking card, a Libra looking person with the parakeet. Prosperity. Let's see. How can you cultivate it? And it's not necessarily financial windfall, but that's a possibility. Libra, get yourself a lotto ticket. You only have to spend $1, nothing big, but maybe there's some prosperity coming to you with Jupiter in a trine with Venus, which rules your Libra placements. Your angels would like to draw your attention to all the other forms of prosperity in your life growth. Blessings such as good friends, a healthy mind and body, a satisfied job, a loving spouse, children, pets, a peaceful community to live in. If you have peace in your house, that is such a blessing, even if you're there by yourself. If peace is with you, so many people are dealing with unbelievable upheaval with children, spouses. If you have a peaceful environment, that is one of the biggest blessings there is. Ask yourself now, when was the last time you gave thanks for all the good things in your life? And this says buy a lotto ticket. Give money to a charity that means something to you. Do some volunteer work. Make a new friend. Meditate on peace and joy. Do some exercise. Breathe fresh air. Laugh and smile. So, Libra, these are some things for you. I love that. Your groceries came to $111. That's perfect. When you see those ones, that's a sign and signal. Absolutely. Okay, one tangent. Thank you, Lara. Hey, Julia. Welcome. And Evie, it's nice to see you. Ooh, Scorpio, the threshold. So, Scorpio, you are on the threshold Thanksgiving. If you're in the US, but the threshold of Mercury going direct in your sign. What have you learned over this transit? And next year, the retrogrades are all in the water signs, and Venus is going to go retrograde in Scorpio next year. So you're on the threshold of some big stuff, potentially a big year coming through, because what's happening for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, arising, Pluto in Aquarius is squaring your placements. And this is the same for Tauruses too. So if you have things at early degrees, Pluto next year is going to get up to 5 degrees of Aquarius, squaring those placements in Scorpio or Taurus. But you're on the threshold What choices, Taurus got choice, these signs are opposite each other. What choices are you making? You have a choice this Thanksgiving. I want you to sit down and think about how you want the day to be and what you're going to do to cultivate that positive energy and being mindful about, especially if you have planets around 20 degrees, about what you're thinking, what you're saying. But this could be, you could be on the threshold of positive things, especially if you use the Mercury retrograde to revisit, revise, rework things. Venus is in your sign, so you can bring some really positive things in. You're on the threshold of a new chapter. Even if at this stage you are only aware of that which is ending. This card is here is to direct you to a new what's coming. If a relationship is ending, and for a lot of people that's happening, Mercury and Venus met in Scorpio earlier this week. Some people got information about relationships they're ready to let go of or things. Yeah, but or maybe beautiful stuff too. It all depends on your chart. Yeah, this is a time to take stock, reflect, and take stock. That's what you do with this Mercury retrograde. If you are unhappy about the ending of the cycle, concerned about the new phase, or believe you cannot see it, then pausing on your threshold for a while is vital. Now is the time to review your journey, acknowledge your role, get clear on how you will improve things from now on. The threshold can even be a place for you to see the silver lining in the darkest clouds. Okay, that's your journal prompt. What are some of the darkest clouds that have been in my life? And what was the silver lining of, say, a relationship, a job, a friendship ending? And then what good things have come since then? What have you learned? And how can you feel like you're on the precipice of some new things? Julia, happened to you as a third child with the Pisces MC, Moon and Mars and Venus. The manifester, take whatever messages come to you. I'm suggesting sun, moon, and rising of your natal chart. But if you want to bring in your progressed sun, bring it in. Whatever, however the message comes through to you. Sagittarius, asking for help. So Sagittarius can be so independent and freedom seeking that sometimes it can be difficult to ask for help. Think about Sagittarius. What do you need help with? Are you comfortable asking for it, or do you feel like you have to go everything alone? That's a great journal prompt to think about. Are others asking for your help? And asking for help from your spirit guides could be something you're asking for. Do you do that? Do you, as a Sagittarius, Jupiter rules your sign. There's a relationship with philosophy and the meaning of life that's part of your journey, or part of things that are, you're considering. So thinking about that, how can you ask for help when you get stuck? Ask for help from your spirit guides. Pull a card, and you'll be amazed by the guidance that comes through. Ah, for Capricorn, opportunity. Look at that. This is so Capricorn. What are you working on manifesting, Capricorn? Your planet that rules your sun, your moon, or your rising sign is going direct tomorrow. There's an intensification of the energy right about now for the next several days. What is the next mountain that you're going to climb, which you often are thinking about as a Capricorn? Who are you going to go with, whether it's a business partner, your spirit guides, love partner? What is the opportunity? What is the next mountain you're ready to climb? Are you ready to make your dreams come true? Taking steps towards that. With Saturn is reality, Neptune is the dream, making your dreams a reality. They meet at 0 Aries on February 20th, squaring your Capricorn placements. And then Saturn is going to be squaring your Capricorn placements the next couple of years. There's going to be this inner tension to make manifest reality. So think about what's next up for you that you want to achieve. An excellent opportunity has recently come or will come into your life, especially if you have anything around 25 degrees of Capricorn, because Jupiter is opposite it. Saturn and Venus are sextile it. Yeah. Yeah. So, your angels and spirit guides encourage you to welcome the opportunity with wide open arms. If you have recently recognized an opportunity in your life but have not yet embraced it, you're being urged to discover why. Rash and uninformed action is not recommended, especially not now with all this retrograde stuff changing. But if fear of disappointment or failure based on past experiences is what's holding you back, it's now time to move forward. Yes. Is fear holding you back? Think about fear and disappointment. If you feel like you're not on the path going towards something, think about if those things have stopped you. And it's a great time to come get a natal chart reading for next year. So you can book on astrologybyceleste.com. And it's a good thing to be on my mailing list. I don't send out that much. You can go to astrologybyceleste.com/subscribe. Then you'll always be in the know because these apps do all kinds of funny business at times. Yeah. But I'm going to be doing more on YouTube next year. I'm rethinking about what I want to do next year. Oh, Aquarius, you got Quan Yin. I love Quan Yin. She is an ascended master. Aquarius, are you putting on a cute new fit for your Thanksgiving dinner that shows off your individuality and unique sense of style? You're going to walk in that place looking like $1 billion, even if your outfit costs 50 cents. Yes, you are accessorized and feeling yourself. That's what I see with this. Absolutely. Quan Win. Yes. It emanates unconditional love and wisdom. She is the Bodhisattva. I'm not saying that. Bodhisattva of compassion is reaching out to you right now. Perhaps there is an area in your life where a little more compassion could make a big difference. Maybe you have been unnecessarily hard on yourself or someone else. Quan Yin encourages you to look upon the people and situations in your life with gentler, more accepting and loving eyes. She says that all things that arise in this world will also pass away. If you have a family where when people have strong Aquarius energy, they feel sometimes separate or exiled or different potentially from their birth family. And if you have to, or the whoever raised them, and if you have to go to Thanksgiving or whatnot, have Quan Yin with you through this. And if you're stressed about it, stomach and not, let Quan Yin's love help you through the situation. And can you look upon it in humor with whoever, dad, Uncle Tommy says some that's just rude or unhelpful. You just let it roll off your back. Yeah. Or you got to sing some snappy back. Yes. Mm. She's here to help you let go of those fixed ideas and work with what's actually in front of you. So, what fixed ideas, Aquarius, do you need to let go of potentially? Flowers can symbolize so many things, including beauty, femininity, and a time of blossoming or growth. So, maybe buy yourself some flowers or pick a flower from a place that's not going to be a problem. Trader Joe's always has great flowers, inexpensive if you have one near you. Pisces, you got oneness. Oh, I love that. Well, Pisces, you're all about oneness. The North Node is in your sign. Saturn is stationing direct. So you're finishing up work that started in 2023, March 8th, 2023. Saturn went into Pisces. Now it's going direct and it's going to go into Aries, Pisces for 29 years in February. I can't remember the date, the beginning of February, and crystallizing some stuff in the house you have Pisces in and whatever planets you have Pisces in, and moving on. What have you learned about creating healthy boundaries, about not taking care of everyone, even though you can have love for them, understanding what's yours emotionally versus what's others, and having a little bit of you can love without being totally self-sacrificing is what I'm getting with this energy for you. Yes. Yeah, the concept we are all one can be difficult to grasp, but you have drawn this card to help you contemplate this truth in a down to earth way. Human life is filled with paradoxes and contradictions. We are both physical and spiritual beings. There are over 7 billion of us with varying ideas, feelings, attitudes, preferences, and beliefs. And our physical bodies add to our feelings of separateness. As human beings, we are individuals, yet one with each other and all of life at the same time. It is a paradox that we can learn to embrace over time to be both rather than just one or the other. We all need certain basic things to survive, such as food and water. We all need some form of connection with others or with a higher power or creator that we believe in. No one of us is an island. Earth is a big and small place at the same time. We need to think of ourselves as global citizens. We are all one on every level imaginable as we hurtle around the universe. What can you contribute to make the truth of our oneness today? How can we think about our oneness, but with Saturn stationing direct in Pisces, having some healthy boundaries, not, hey, Martha Balls. Ah, yes. Oh, so many people's pets are passing. Yeah, Virgo rules small animals. Yes, yes, with the South Node there. Yeah. Okay, well, go buy a lotto ticket. It's $1. Yes. Your progressed sun says buy a lotto ticket, and your natal sun says happiness. Can you happily go get a lotto ticket? Even if you don't win, maybe you'll have a nice interaction with someone in the store. There's energy for really nice connection these days. Hey, Madison, Miss Dion Reed, nice to see you. Capricorns deserve a break and think about how you have some opportunities. Wonderful. Yes, manifestor, if you win the lotto, please send me some of that first suggesting you go get a ticket. And Aaron Becker, oh my God, so nice to see you. This is a Mercury retrograde, Eric, we used to work together, and I love Eric. We should absolutely catch up and do like a Zoom or something and connect. I hope everything is going well in your life, and I'm so glad you dropped by my live. It's time for me to go, but I'll post this here with a link to the cards as well as put it on my YouTube channel. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Welcome joy. Oh, here's a question. Hilda Puppies, I love this. You got oneness, opportunity, and ascended masters. Hilda Puppies, I think you've got some great stuff to go forward with. Take good care, and I'll catch you later. Let's DM me, Eric, and we'll make time to catch up. Bye, everyone.